Ladies and gentlemen, NoJumper.com. This is the Gangsta Boo episode. She's over here chiefing on a joint. She thought about not doing it, but then I was like, Boo, this is a badly kept secret.
That, and I was like, dude, we in LA, it's weed. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What can you, I mean, if you can't smoke a joint, I mean, good grief.
We got cigarettes on deck. I actually went and bought Grey Goose as well. I just want to show that off, that I actually bought the nice stuff for once in my life.
For being fancy for me.
I've never had a girl in my life that I gave a shit about buying nice vodka for, but I chose to give Gangsta Boo that honor.
Well, that chocolate skin make them white boys bend.
That's a fact. Nick Colletti, true or false?
What?
That's true or false?
That's true.
Yeah. You have a history with black women?
Oh, yes. They're my favorite.
Really?
That's all I go after.
Under that fucking hood, his cheeks are pink as his head.
I think he's kind of embarrassing on you because we are all such Gangsta Boo fans. This isn't really a podcast.
I
This is a
love
meet and
Gangsta
greet.
Boo. It is. I remember hearing Gangsta Boo for the first time on what was it? That Yellow Wolf track. And my ears perked up. I was like, what the fuck?
Can I say something? The reason I love that's your first song like when you got introduced to Gangsta Boo, because it just lets me know like I'm still growing and I'm still reaching people because I've got so much like, you know, my history is lethal. Like that's why I'm on a song with Yellow Wolf and Eminem because of how they respect my legacy. So to hear that's dope.
That was insane.
It's like gaining new fans.
What was that
Shout
like?
out to you.
How the hell do you end up on a song with Eminem at this point in your career? Like, it's
Right.
she's kind of like the go-to female rapper for someone when they really want a chick to spit her fucking ass off.
Right.
Like
so cool.
crazy ass guest verses over the years. Because the same day. All right. So the reason why this podcast is happening. The first time I ever met her is through Xavier Wolf. So I got to shout out him, Memphis 10. He's the one who introduced me to her. That's your homie, right?
That's my boy, man.
Your little nephew.
Chris Travis, Adam.
I love Chris Travis.
He loves Chris Travis. He was just talking about him.
I got a song with Chris Travis on one of my projects. It's game involved. It's called Money on My Mental. But anyway.
And she's got a song with Bones. And she's got a
right?
song with Xavier. Yeah.
Wow.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh my
Bodies?
God, yeah, Bodies.
That shit still goes hard when they play that live.
Yeah, real good. I performed it live with him once, and it was dope.
Yeah.
So we got to do that again. Actually,
DMX dude
we
actually
should
used
do
that
a
song for a
video
video
for
one time.
that. Like,
Yeah. Let's bring it back from the grave.
I mean, the thing is, like, and once a visual be put to it, it's rebirthed again because it's gonna be new people that haven't even heard it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. True. So this is how I met her. Is I was driving, having a horrible, annoying ass day because I had to go get my car fixed and all this shit. And then I just look at Instagram and I see Gangsta Boo's birthday was at our fucking local bar, Black in Hollywood. So I was pretty fucking hyped on that. And then coincidentally, I was in my old school Outkast phase at that moment, like listening to all the albums. And then Call Before I Come came on, and it made me realize that when I first heard that album when I was still in high school, that I didn't really ever like comprehend like, oh, this is Gangsta Boo from 3 6 Mafia who's on this song. But it made me like incredibly happy that I was like, wow, I'm connecting the dots.
Yeah, the
bringing it all
energy and
together.
shit. Well, and at that time when I did do that song with Outkast, I was like, it was a real big moment for the South as far as like, you know, not saying the South don't have real music out right now because I'd be lying, but it was just a different vibe. I mean, it was super 3-6, super Outkast, super A-Ball MJG. So even I didn't realize until years after, and I got a plaque for that album, I didn't realize until years after, I'm on a fucking album with Outkast. What the fuck?
Because maybe you didn't think that they were going to be as important at that time as they ended up being.
It's kind of like you be stuck in a moment. Like you was probably just stuck in high school mode. Like, oh, this is a dope song, boo. But now it's like we grown and we hear so much bullshit. We're like, wait a minute. This was some fucking rare shit.
And that's some
for
shit
the
that
early
still
2000s.
stands the test of time, you know, like after all these
Exactly.
years, whereas so much shit doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
They always say that you don't know when you're in the middle of something historic until after the fact.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of different occasions throughout your career that make you feel that way? Like when you just look back and you're like, yo, I was part of history right there.
Definitely for me personally, Outkast. And I could say my 3 6 Mafia legacy,
Oh,
and sometimes
easy, yeah.
I'm friends with A-Ball from A-Ball and MJG. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
yeah.
But they're legends, and I'm friends with Ball, and I be hanging out with them, and in my mind, I'm like, damn, dude, you're A-Ball.
But you still
Oh, but
kind of
like-
get a little bit starstruck by rappers, even though you've been a famous rapper since you were like 15.
Yes, like not, you know what, not starstruck by rappers, like OGs, though. Like, I kind of fanned out a little bit when MC Ren just followed me on Instagram.
You just get hit with, like, the respect.
That's tight.
It's just like,
shit,
oh,
this guy knows who I am.
shit. Yeah, it's like, MC Ren. Yes,
Because
Eazy-E,
you're like a crazy
Cube.
NWA fan, right?
I am, and like from my mom, like a long time ago. So it was way before the Straight Outta Compton movie. Like when I get buzzed, I have my moments when I'm at the house and I go on YouTube and I just play shit that make me feel good. So it might be Master P, NWA, Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Old 3-6, 8 Ball MJG, some old Boo, some new Boo, just stuff that I get into.
So you mix in your shit with all the other shit because you got to revisit your catalog, right?
Sometimes, but I don't really just be on. I listen to more old 3-6 with Boo and new Boo, but I don't really like. If somebody else walk in and be like, "Oh, play some Gangsta Boo," I'll be like, "Y'all lame."
Yeah, you're kind of a weirdo. But that's funny though, because I know Xavier. He listens to his own shit. Like he don't really listen to anything else. We can't get him to put on anything else.
I don't do that. Now I don't like. Now that I don't do. Like yeah, no, I rarely listen to me. You know, only listen. I do like when I'm in that zone, but it's 3-6. It's not like I'm putting in a Gangsta Boo album. But I got a homegirl. Every time I'm with her, like, dude, oh, he about to hear some Mika. Some of her shit, like, dude, you gotta listen to other people's shit.
Yeah, exactly. So you got picked up when you were like 15, signed to 3-6. What kind of little girl were you prior to that?
I know, right?
Do you even like? Is it hard for you to even remember a time before you got mixed up in all this crazy ass shit?
Kind of, sort of, because I've been always kind of like, I guess, different, but I've spent my entire teenage years with 3-6, so that's kind of like the best memories, the teenage years. In the 20s, you got some alone time. The 20s are awesome.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How'd they notice
just pretty
you?
normal,
What was it?
Dude. I just hung out with Paul. No, I didn't hang out with him. We went to the same school.
Oh, okay.
And it was like we were just all neighborhood friends, like, or associates living in the same apartments, just the same area, you know, and I had my little own thing I was doing, and might have been a friend that was fucking Paul at the time, right in the studio, and the bitch, you know what I mean? Some shit like that. Like, it just all kind of clicked up and just made...
and it's so crazy that you could have
history.
like a 20-year career off of just the fact that you knew the right people who just were there to recognize your talent at a super young age. Does that shit ever trip you out?
All the time, because I'm like, damn, dude, okay, it's been a minute, but what's up now? But, you know, when I get that mentality, like, what's up now? Like, money isn't about success. Money definitely make the world spin, but success is success, like the legacy you built. And I think I'm pretty successful in that genre, because there's plenty of motherfuckers that was out before me and during me, and they tried to come back and do all that type of shit, and they look stupid, or
right.
they lost themselves, or they just didn't know how to blend in. And, you know, shout out to Juicy J. You know, he's older than me. He got me by, you know, almost 10 years.
And you
look
and
at him.
You
like,
guys are on cool terms now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just a super misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying? Bad communication, you know, just, that's it. Like, I how can I not, like, them niggas, they put me on, you know what I'm saying?
How could you explain, like, the fact, well, okay, I'm going to ask this. Have you seen, like, your popularity level go through, like, crazy different waves? Because nowadays you got dudes like me and Nick and Begin here. Shout out to Nick Colletti. I don't even know if I said his name yet.
Hi.
Yeah, and I just fucking looked at his Twitter, and he got way more followers than me. So I need to be interviewing this dude.
You got to peep his Vine. His Vine is funny as hell.
I can't wait.
Nick is geeking right now. He's like, damn, Gangsta Boo gonna look at my Vine. That might be the best out of the million followers.
Easily.
Is it crazy for you, I'm saying, just to see, like, maybe at a certain point when you're in 3-6 Mafia, you were popping in, like, a hood environment or a down south club environment.
Right.
But now you got, like, you know, me, I'm a 31-year-old white boy who's just,
right.
like, a crazy hip-hop fan. And, like, dudes like me and him, like, we did an interview with these other dudes, Ain't Nobody Cool, this clothing company, and I said, favorite female rappers. And at first they were like, none. And then he goes, all right, actually, Gangsta Boo. That was, like, the only one he was willing to put out there. Like, that's crazy.
Well, you know what? To be honest, 3-6, we always had, like, the fucking crazy white boy, white girl, rock star type fan. I'm thinking the 666, the gothic shit, like the whole dark devil shit, you know what I'm saying? It intrigued a lot of people.
Right.
So I've always had a mixed crowd, but what intrigues me the most, like I was telling him, like when it's the newer generation.
Right.
You know, like, yeah, like I didn't realize how big the skateboard community was, or like the BMX community was, although I can't do it, and I think it's fucking a skilled fucking talent. It's absolutely intriguing to get hit up from the guys like you and the Beagles and all that. Yes, absolutely intriguing. Am I shocked? No, it's just intriguing, and it's like it feels good to still be like wanted.
That's the real confidence in her skills right there. Is she shocked? No.
I like that.
Nah, not really. She knows she's dope. Yeah,
still cool, though.
20 years
I'm
she's been doing
intrigued.
this.
That shit, like, yeah, it's dope as fuck. I mean,
And this is hilarious. She's friends with Beagle, the legendary skate filmer. How the hell did you become friends with him?
Instagram.
Really? What?
Instagram.
He just hit you up because he was a
hit me
fan?
up. Absolutely. He wanted me to sign like a bunch of posters and shit.
Oh, wow. That's
And
really cute.
yeah, and I clicked on his Instagram and I was like, damn. And I was like, whoa, shit, I got like 100 likes. This dude got like 7,000 likes, dude. What the fuck? So yeah, it's dope.
That's crazy. The other like guest verse that we got to talk about is how the hell did they hit you up to do? Oh, actually, no. All right, let's talk about it first. Do you get hit up by Eminem or you get hit up by Yellow Wolf?
Oh, no. Well, what happened was me and Wolf, I was a fan. I just, because I do like watch YouTube and stuff and see who doing what or whatever. So I was a fan of Pop the Trunk, and I was like, fuck, I got to work with this dude. I love him. Woo-doo-dwam. So I've always worked with a lot of people before they blew up and shit like that. So he was one of the person that I wanted to work with. Went to the studio, ran into him, and I was like, I want you on something. He was like, working on his album. He was like, well, I think it'd be a better look for me to put you on my shit, like, because right now I'm not in mixtape mode, and at that time it was the mixtape shit that I wanted him to do.
Right.
Or whatever, and so, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Because, I mean, I'm a fan. Like, it's real is real. Eminem got so many stands. I gained a lot of stands. I gained a lot of Yellow Wolf packs.
You did? You noticed
You know what
the
I'm
fans
saying?
coming in?
Yeah, like, absolutely.
That song goes so hard.
It
Not
does,
only did
yeah.
Eminem was he just on the song, he said my name.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan, so yeah, I like shit like
Let
that.
the record show that Eminem rhymed Gangsta Boo with Thang or Two.
What?
That was what it was. It was Gangsta Boo, Thang or Two. I forget exactly what the line is, but I wrote that down. That is what he rhymed
Yellow
together.
Wolf,
And let the record also show. Oh no, the verse. Okay, let's talk about this too. The verse on Run the Jewels too. That shit was crazy. How did that come up? Like Killer Mike
I
just
know Mike.
sent you on the text?
Yeah, he pretty much hit me up through, actually, another one of my homies. He was like, Mike trying to reach you. I was like, that's crazy, because why he didn't hit me on Twitter?
Right.
You know me, so whatever.
He might have been scared that swimming in the DMs is not efficient enough. Like you
But
might
I
not
know
see
Mike.
it.
I've been knowing Mike, man, like Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Atlanta for a long time. Like
Right.
Atlanta, my second home next to Memphis. But so I was like, I wonder why he didn't hit me up. But yeah, so another homie hit me up, said Mike was looking for me, and I hit him up. He was like, yo, I got a record. I want you on it.
Yeah.
Please, are you in L.A.? Could you come? I was like, yes, I am. In L.A. Where you at?
And the hilarious thing too is that on basically an album of like relatively conscious rap, you basically have a verse about turning a sucker ass dude into a man via your vagina.
Look at my ass. Paying my bills. We smoking. We chilling.
Did they give you a theme for the record, or did you?
Yeah, they did give me a theme, and I like to just work with the artists, especially great artists. In their environment and in their zone. But Mike also told me to be Gangsta Boo. LP had his own vision, and I just like to hear when people say be Gangsta Boo, because I'm like, okay, cool. That's what you want. Okay, cool. I got you. It's kind of complicated when somebody try to like tell me to do something like that they want to do it. So even if I hire a writer to come in the studio with me to help me vibe out or whatever, I still end up on my shit. It's so weird.
So
stubborn.
how would that process work? Because obviously in hip hop in general, ghostwriting has been this huge conversation, and that was one thing I wanted to ask. Is like within the 3-6 camp in the early years, in the later years, whatever. Like, what was the role of ghostwriting? Like with these because you came into the game at 14 or 15. Yeah. I'm sure that those motherfuckers were sitting in there at least helping you out with your verses. And
no, I was helping them out.
Really?
Yeah.
So specifically who?
I mean, it's a long time ago, so it's no big deal. Like we all came together as a collective and put out dope music. But as far as writing, I've never had not one single member of 3-6 Mafia write me lyrics.
But you would help them out.
I wrote for Crunchy. I wrote for Paul.
Really?
Yeah. Did we all come up with ideas together? Yes, but like 16 bar verse handed to me? No, never had it in my life.
Right. But so
nowadays, what I accepted. Maybe not a whole just 16 without me being involved. Like I would probably be like switch up a couple things, but I'm super open to somebody giving me hooks now. I mean, like why not?
A hook is one thing. That seems like rap has kind of
I don't
opened
need
themselves
nobody to
up
write
to
me
that.
no verse unless I'm on some R&B shit. Don't write me a verse. I'm good on that. Help me out, like critique certain words, come with a hook or concept or something, because I feel like I've talked about everything and it sounds crazy to me when I do it. So it's cool to hear someone else that's talking about the same shit that I've talked about 1,000 times, but in a different twist where I didn't think about that because maybe I've said it in fucking 95 and forgot about it. You know what I mean?
So when you say bring in a writer to help you out with something, what would that process be like? You might just hit up somebody you know and be like, yo, like, I'm doing this song. You can maybe help me out with a little bit. That
Just
sort of
vibes,
thing?
vibes, energy, like, just, you know, like, what you think? You think it sound good? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes it's not even a writer, just as like another person that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, just like, you know, should I say this or what you think? Come on, man. Like,
It's just like
you
having
hear another word.
It's like a muse.
It's just so I won't talk to myself because I do that too. It's like, what you think, boo? Like, that gets crazy.
Do you think the fans tend to have like an unrealistic perspective on what the creative process is like for rappers? Like the fans like to think that it's just a rapper, producer, that's it. But in reality, it's actually like a room full of people usually that are just chilling and kicking around stuff.
Definitely not a room full of people.
Okay. You work alone or close to
different
alone?
folks, different strokes. I prefer to be like with my, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, some, you know, nice little smoke and maybe a couple just friends that I got good energy off of.
Right.
I don't know what nobody else do and I don't know what the fans think. I'm just telling you, like, to create good music and stuff like that, you absolutely can be alone. So
Right.
I'm not, yeah, of course. I come in and freestyle so much shit, like plenty, like 1,000 times, like the whole Run of Jewels verse that I wrote that's critically acclaimed to be one of my best verses ever. That's what's up. But
You said
I
it was a
just did
freestyle?
that all by myself. No, but I freestyle a lot of dope shit that's coming out on my new project, Candy, Diamonds, and Pills.
Yeah.
Like pretty much I freestyle the whole thing. When I say freestyle, I mean like I just go in the booth and I might not just freestyle the whole 8, 12, 16, but the majority of it and my energy is like, okay, get them two. Come on, I gotta say this and I gotta say that. It's, you know, so. But yeah, it just feels good to have someone else other perspective that's living another way, or you know, your spiritual animal, I guess.
So do you pay attention to something like the Drake Meek Mill thing? Was that fun for you to watch?
Yes, it was so fun.
What do you think about that? What's your?
I love. I thought it was cool. You know, as far as like, because I think that's it. I don't think it's no Pac and Biggie type shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
think,
some violent shit. It's some
No way.
heavyweight
was
lyrical
fun.
dudes going at it. Yeah.
Don't
and Drake
never-
won, and everybody know it. And Drake snapped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just snapped. Drake a rapping motherfucker. He is. Like, if anybody say that, they hating. And I was posting a couple things on my Instagram about it. People was like, oh, he sing for the bitches. I'm like, well, maybe you need to sing for some bitches.
Right,
Get that
right.
Drake check, nigga, while you on my timeline hating Drake.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting bitches' pussies wet.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Unless you swinging that way. But even they think they bitches too, so get some booties wet or something, nigga, while you fucking hating on Drake.
The way I see it, like my thought was like, actors don't write the movies. You know, like people write the movies for the actors, and then like if Tom Cruise wrote a movie, it'd probably be good, but it wouldn't be like
The delivery is half of it.
exactly. So like
Delivery is so
if they have someone writing for them to make it the best shit possible to put out, why wouldn't they do that?
yeah.
I think that's why it trips people out is because they look at a rapper and they're like, well, if he's been
no, I
rapping for
don't
10
think
years,
you
why
should-
can't he write his own verse?
Well, yes. That's what I'm saying. I personally would not like. I don't know, dude. It just depends on who it is, because Jay-Z wrote a lot of shit for Dr. Dre. It's
But-
just kind of like, I just, it ain't for me. I don't need you coming in and giving me no song. You know what I mean?
Jay wrote for Dre.
Songs
he
on
wrote the,
2001. Like, and if you listen to it, it's kind of like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. Anytime I hear Dre and Kendrick on a song, you could totally tell Kendrick wrote
Yeah.
his
Oh, really?
verses.
And Dre is, I think, like open about that. And
But it's like, yeah, I wouldn't
It's-
be like, oh, Dr. Dre's a fucking like, or all that shit Cube wrote for Easy. Who the fuck gonna be, oh, Easy's a fucking, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm against it. It's just like,
It's just not your cup of tea. Like,
well, no.
don't need
The
to do
thing
that.
about with the Easy's and all them, Easy did shout out, like, Q, write my rhymes, and like, keep it real. Don't be popping like you the shit.
Right.
When writing your shit.
At least be
That's what
honest
come
about it.
annoying.
that's
Yeah.
cool as hell that Easy was open about it. But the thing is, too, is that people always say Easy was the real gangster motherfucker of the group. So to him, it might be like, yeah. No,
Oh, he was the mastermind behind the whole thing.
Right, yeah.
He
Oh,
understood.
didn't
I
see the
think.
movie. Yeah, it was-
Yeah, he like understood how everything was working. He knew that Jerry was like a.
And I have
So you guys have
OGs
both seen the
like that.
movie and I ain't seen it yet. Also, look at
seen
she's
it,
shake joined it out. That's crazy.
And so like, I have OGs like that I listen to. So, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Teachers know.
Shout out to Black, the bar in Hollywood. I see her wearing that hat, and I feel like we should shout him
Rocking the
out.
shaker hat is definitely
Yeah, that's tight as hell. She's fucking fitting in
that.
perfectly right out here. She was just outside with all the crew of BMX dudes riding bikes. She's like, I want to have one of them on my Instagram.
Yeah, I do. Like, I think
Gangsta Boo and Xavier could do a split at it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's dope.
We just got to
man.
teach her to bunny hop. Xavier's pretty good at riding.
He's been killing it.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I haven't just followed, but when I saw him doing it, it's actually been not just this year. It's been a couple years, right?
Yeah, a couple years now.
He
Yeah.
started like when me and
That's pretty
Stevie moved to
cool.
California like a year and a half ago almost.
That's not bad, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, it's whatever makes people happy. I say do it because life's short.
Can you take me back in time to the Where Them Dollas At video shoot, which I believe was probably your most high production quality video shoot? That was like the Master P era where everybody was spending mad monies on videos.
Oh my God.
She's in like a cathedral. The lights are crazy. She's got the little mini skirt on. I actually got
Man,
some
that shit was
screenshots you might want to see.
poppin'.
I had
Want me to tell you what's more special about that video now?
What?
Is that Fatal Hussein was in that video.
Oh, rest in peace. Yeah. Were you close with the Outlaws?
Yeah, still is. I'm on Edie new album. Noble. I'm friends with all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So that
Yeah.
was
Fatal was it? Because
that
Fatal
rough for
was
you?
on my album. Fatal, that was that What a Dollars that was on my first album.
Right.
That I put out nationwide with under the 3-6 Mafia brand and shit like that.
I had a
And,
hard
he
time
was in
getting
the
a good
video.
screenshot, but this outfit is popping.
is.
I
Wow.
had a hard time getting a good screenshot. You want to see something even better?
Yeah.
that's futuristic.
No, it is.
Look at Juicy and Paul.
Oh shit!
But Juicy still the one thing about them boys, black don't crack now.
Yeah, I was like,
They need
Juicy
a
still looks the
haircut.
same now.
Maybe a little hair a little bit,
Paul,
but
I'm not gonna lie, Paul's looking better right there. Paul looks like
Paul-
real
Paul
good
has
right
definitely
there.
got more
Paul look
tattoos
better-
and piercings
he
on his
look better
face.
with the hair. I like him. He's bald head now, but he's still Paul. But Juicy, hey, he looked the same. So yeah, looking back at stuff like that, I'd be like, now, did I know? Like, you don't know. Like when you're living in the moment, you don't know.
Right.
Some people know, I guess, but I didn't know shit. I was just
You didn't
chilling.
know
I
that
didn't
maybe you,
think.
you might not have a career 2 years from now because rap is so fast the way it moves and stuff. So you're saying you didn't necessarily know that like
When I was
15
18,
years
how
later.
about this? When I was 18, I
You were
looked
18 in
at
that
it like,
video, right?
Yeah, and maybe on that particular promo run, doing interviews, I did an interview and I remember saying, "Oh, when I'm 30, I'm not going to be rapping."
Right. A lot of great rappers
I
have
totally
said that.
remember saying that, and it's just like, but 30, that's young as fuck. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing to be in your motherfucking 30s.
Right.
20.
And
that shit is dope. Like, what?
that's the craziest thing.
Seasoned. I'm still young and fine, and look young as half these little young bitches running around here.
And that's I could tell why you're so happy about Nick saying that he heard about you on that one song because that is so late into your career, and the fact that you could still be.
I love
impacting
that
people.
song.
Oh yeah, that song.
I wish we
watched
could
the
play
video
that
twice
song right
today.
now.
It's not what.
The Yellow Wolf song. That is such an amazing song. Was there an
Throw
official
your
video for
hands
that?
up. Is that it?
Oh yeah.
It's called Throw It Up.
Throw it up.
Yeah. Was there an official?
Throw
video
it
for that?
up.
It was not no video.
Okay.
I'm so mad. So
I love when they don't have the video because then it's up to
It
you
makes
to
you listen to the song.
to figure it out in your brain.
I watched
But
a
I
fake ass
performed it
video for it
live.
on YouTube today. That
Well,
like
you should have watched some live performances. You should
I
have.
didn't really watch a lot of live performances today, but I watched a ton of interviews.
The interviews are kind of off the chain because they don't really like link me into like my the energy that I have with my fans.
Right.
So I performed that song a few times with Yellow Wolf or whatever, and I was blessed enough to have Travis Barker playing.
Yeah, what's your relationship with him? Like you've
I'm
done a lot of
famous
work with
now,
him,
too.
played
I'm
with him.
Shake Joint and famous for sure. Like as far as they really like embraced me in LA and it made me feel good because I look at them boys like they got a hell of a brand.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And like I think they like me pretty exclusive with who they let into that brand.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
So yeah, Travis, he welcomed me into the famous family. I do a lot of cool shit with him and to play with him live with Yellow Wolf. That shit was definitely a peak moment in my career. This late in age, so it was definitely dope.
Yeah. How long you been living in LA?
None of your business.
A long time though, or a little while?
I'm scared of cats.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Watch out for him. He's mean
Yeah,
as
that cat's
hell.
an asshole.
I am.
Tony, get the fuck out.
Is he white?
You could just shove him out.
Is he
No.
white?
Let's pause the video.
Okay. That might be going in the record books the day that
Gangsta cat.
Gangsta Boo got scared shitless of the cat. You got any other phobias we should know about?
It's a phobia. No, the cats are it, and I want to break it. Like, cause I got a homegirl. She in New York. She fucking got money.
Did you have like a bad experience with a cat, or you just don't like?
That's how when I was little, but it's like, damn, bitch, you still stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Did you have a?
Are we online? We filming?
We're back now. Yeah.
back.
Did you have a traumatic experience with a cat at some point in your life?
Yeah, I was like young though. I was like a teenage. No, I'm sorry. I was like fucking 8 years old.
And what happened? It jumped out and just
Yeah,
scared
it
you or
was like a
something?
cat with rabies or something.
Really?
Did cat have rabies?
Possibly.
I think they could. Yeah, if they get bit
It
by
was
the
a
wrong
really
animal.
mean cat.
You never know what might happen in Memphis.
Yeah, and I was in Fraser.
Oh.
The area called Fraser's part of the North. North.
North,
But yeah, no. Thank you for putting your cat up. So
Oh, no
everybody,
problem.
what just happened? Because I made them cut.
Yeah.
So I heard like some shit. I thought it was a rat. Honestly, I thought it was a mouse or some
okay.
shit. So I was
Oh,
like,
so you're also scared of rodents in general?
yeah.
I don't blame you for that.
There are a lot of rodents in Memphis, but
He kind of is a rodent.
that's what I'm saying. So I
Calling
ain't
that
scared
cat
of
a
rodents.
rodent is fair.
I'm scared of cats.
Yeah. Hey, so can we talk about your popularity in the Juggalo scene?
Oh,
Speaking of Nick,
Just
I
another,
don't
just
think
another
I'm
crazy
popular
clip.
in the Juggalo scene. So can this be your? I don't know. I don't know.
She just bought
Honestly,
it.
I've never performed like there. The Gathering.
I would
I wanna
have
go to one
so
so
You
bad.
know what?
fucking
Honestly,
bad.
Me
I
too.
believe though I am building a whole different solo thing as far as
Totally, yeah.
wave with Boo. You know, a lot of the stuff that we did as 3-6, the gatherings and all that stuff, I didn't do because I left the group or whatever early or whatever.
Right.
But they went on to do that. So I definitely think it's in the near future. But as of right now, I can't tell you shit about the Juggalos.
see, I listened to a 20-minute interview with her, and the guy interviewing her was a Juggalo, and he just kept talking about his life experience as a Juggalo, and it was pretty funny. I'm sure you
What
don't.
was I saying?
It was a pretty normal interview, but I mean, you know, he kept talking about the Juggalo shit, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Family.
Juggalos are tight.
Well, no, yeah, dude. We I got a song.
I'm down with the
Insane
clown.
Posse. Yeah,
Yeah, we're all
2 of 'em.
aspiring
I'm on
Juggalos.
their new shit.
Oh, really?
You feel me? But it's, at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. It's like they all get down with Gangsta Boo. I go out there and fucking rock the shit out of it.
Right.
Just never been paid to go, so it's
And,
weird.
and that's part of, I think, your overall like weird resurgence in popularity later on in your life is like the Juggalo crowd. Like they, for some reason, respect what you're doing too, just like us. And we are all aspiring Juggalos, and we are hoping that they will let us in the Juggalo crew at some point.
Anyone's allowed to be in the crew.
Yeah,
I
That's
painted
nice.
my face first try.
you just call yourself a Juggalo. Yeah.
You just have to be like accepting of everyone.
Down at the clown.
I was seeing a girl last Halloween, and she had her face done in full Juggalo paint. We were going to go out to a party.
Did you get horny?
It didn't matter if I got horny because she decided that we weren't going to go to the party and that she was going to make me fuck her in full Juggalo.
Nice.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm saying. I know you.
I'm about that.
Happy with
shit.
it.
It was pretty hot. I'm not going to lie.
That sounds cool.
A girl with some shaggy pant and green dreads. I mean,
I know, right?
Is there any dude on earth who has enough that you have enough love for that you would wear Juggalo paint for him in a
No.
sexual situation?
I would wear Raider paint for my boyfriend because he loves.
Raider paint?
Wait,
Yeah, he loves the Raiders.
can we learn about your boyfriend?
What?
Can we talk about your boyfriend? What kind of
No.
guy? What kind of guy holds? Dude, you don't have to talk specifically. What kind of guy can hold you down?
a gangster.
Yeah, seriously.
Gangsta dude.
I feel like you're extremely independent. Like you've got your own
Exactly.
goals. Like you don't let anybody stand in your way. So what kind of guy would be
I guess he would have to be understanding, like fuck, right?
right?
I was gonna say something, but it might sound like I'm trying to demasculate a man, and that I don't want to do because a man is a man, and I want to be a woman.
Right.
Right,
I
right.
mean, I'm Gangsta Boo all day, like I want to be a woman at home. Like a man has to make me feel like a woman.
But is it a challenge? Do you tend to go for guys that are like really dominant personalities, or do you tend to go with guys that are more chill? Since you, I'm assuming, seem to have a pretty dominant personality. If you're going to be a rapper, you got that.
I don't bring it home. It's a difference. Like I be dominant, like or just like an aggressive way when I'm working, or like when I'm working as far as in a booth or like with strangers or some shit. If my energy like lead me that way, but I'm super submissive, and I definitely prefer the opposite.
Okay.
That would, so just
You
be
like
cool,
black
be cool.
guys, white guys?
I love all men, but my boyfriend is white.
Okay.
Oh, there's some hope.
Hey,
There is some hope.
that's what we wanted to hear.
There's still hope.
And I'm happy. I'm chilling, man. I'm having a good time.
Hey, you like Katie Got Bandz?
She cool. I fuck with Lil Katie.
I heard you mention her in a song, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because I was going to ask you.
She was supposed to be on that song.
Oh, okay.
She
What
was
happened?
going through
She's
some
too busy?
Technical difficulties with her label at the time, or different management or something, and I was in a rush. So,
Right.
yeah, when I'm like this, I can be like a little nutty, and I'm just so it definitely was nothing against her. Katie, my nigga, I fuck with Katie.
You know, she has a new project out with Sasha Gohar and a few other ones called
I like Sasha,
WWA,
too.
Women with Attitude. It's like the same thing as the NWA logo.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, me,
Yeah.
Mia X, and Foxy Brown did a bitch with an attitude.
Oh, okay.
In the night, like '98.
Foxy Brown. What was it like working with
And
her?
Mia
Was she
X.
on some other shit at the time?
Foxy was on that rich shit. You know,
Yeah.
that was Foxy Brown in the '90s. What? '98, '99, 2000.
But see, that's a vote for longevity right there. Like, people don't talk about Foxy Brown and Lil Kim in the same sense that they talk about Gangsta Boo, which she's still thriving.
I think Gangsta Boo is in her own category.
I'm in my own lane, and I
True.
get that. Yeah.
There's not. I can't name one woman from Memphis who's a rapper who's successful.
She's literally the only
Well,
woman
they-
from Memphis I can name.
True.
I haven't
gotta
spent
be
much
from
time there.
Memphis, yeah.
One of the few female rappers that I could say that.
There should be a panel called "Have Gangsta Boo Say Stuff" because your accent is actually like addicting. When you said lesbian earlier, like lesbian. I was like, oh my God, I would pay to listen to that. I would just pay to have you
She's got a
talk.
syrupy
Could you
voice.
say like
Right.
yo, like one time just on the podcast?
yeah,
please?
Come on.
That's
Come
a
on,
good point.
please.
All right, let's all be quiet.
Y'all are funny.
Come on.
Now I'm about to blush. Like, can you see my cheeks and shit?
A little. I just saw it in the right light. Yes, I saw it. Nope.
Oh shit.
It makes
that's
sense though
funny.
because I listened to Amigos podcast the other day and they said something about ad libs and Quavos did like
Oh, my
50
God.
ad libs in a row and every single one you were like, oh my God, I've heard him say that a bunch of times. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To be honest, I like their ad libs.
They have good ad libs.
I heard Migos live is like
No,
really
we
good.
saw them one night and it was seriously one of
Like they're super technical with like their delivery.
I like their ad libs. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely mastered that shit.
And see, that's a funny
And that's
thing.
important too.
The ad libs are.
That's like holding
Hell
that shit.
yeah.
They're like the Simon and Garfunkel of hip hop.
It's important. Like you can't just be, all over the place with it. It's a strategic thing. Like, and that's what make different musicians dope because that's what separate the good from the great, from the okay, from the whack. You know what I mean?
the full body of work, including the ad libs. Do you have
Including the engineer, dude?
anything that comes to
motherfucking
mind
mix,
besides
all
Yeah Ho?
that. Yeah Ho.
And then what else? Anything else that stands out?
I was playing Throw It Up while you were out.
Oh, you were?
I was like listening to it really
And
close.
it's
Like
so crazy, yeah, because they wanted me to say that. They was like, you have to say Yeah Ho.
Right.
I'm so over saying it. I've been saying it, goddamn, dude, straight up.
Is your shit still
forever.
Miss Yeah?
Yeah, you kind of asked for it
Yeah,
with the
that's-
Twitter name and shit.
Well, I wanted to let people know, like, that's our shit. That's
Yeah, you
like,
gotta hold
because
it
at
down.
first it was getting so burnt up, like I was so tired of hearing that sample, and then like people not really knowing. I'm hearing like, you know what I'm saying, bitches saying that shit on little songs and shit, and it was irritating me.
Right. Can we talk about you leaving the Mafia 6 after
Yeah.
doing a year or two with them on the road and everything like that? What went wrong? What was
I
the
didn't
change?
necessarily like leave. It was just a situation where, I'm a forever like be a part of it. It's a brand. I'm 36 Mafia. Blah 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 blah. It's so boring to even talk about.
Right.
But I got my own. I'm doing my own little, and like, I guess it was a situation where shit.
Was it tough getting everybody on the road
leave.
at once?
I didn't
Was
leave.
this
I
'cause
didn't
di-
leave.
Was it because
Like-
you did it for like so long that it was just
No,
like,
I
Well, they
didn't leave.
reformed to do the Dumb Mafia
yeah,
6
Dumb
for
Mafia
people who
6,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see a lighter. Yeah, no, I didn't leave. Like, it was just a situation where Paul is the boss of, and that's just what he felt. So he wanted me to just continue to do what I'm doing, and it was kind of like that.
You said in one interview that it was kind of weird for you being on the road for a month straight at this point in your life. Like, you don't really enjoy that lifestyle as much as you maybe did at one point.
Well, it depends, like, on who I have around me.
Right.
It is very hard to be on the road performing nonstop, and you have to, as a woman, you have to be respected. You have to just be respect. That's what it's about, respect.
Right.
So,
And is it tough to get into that
respect.
environment when you're on a tour bus with a bunch of other dudes who are like
for sure.
those dudes party real hard still and
sure.
stuff?
Hey, it is what it is. They're my niggas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We all do what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it ain't gonna be no bigger me's and bigger yous, and you look yous and bigger U's and little me's. Like, it ain't gonna be that because I've been doing my own thing for, you know what I'm saying, for years.
Is your relationship with them probably more likely to remain strong, not being on tour with them for 30 days straight? That's more likely for you guys to be on good terms?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
I mean, or just traveling separate or some shit. I don't know. I don't think, dude, I had my mom in town with my little nephew for 3 weeks in my house in L.A. I was like, okay, that's my mom. So I don't think you can, it's just hard being around anyone in a closed environment for that long.
Right. Especially when you're so set in your ways. You want to be doing your thing every day.
Yeah, it ain't even about doing your own thing. It's just like everybody needs their own space type shit. And I'm a female, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't no yes bitch either.
Right.
I ain't no do nothing bitch or no yes bitch.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. It can make you like him more.
Huh?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You could like him more one day.
Absence,
I'm
not
forever,
acid.
I'm forever 3-6 Mafia, and that's it.
It's crazy because like you
have
guys
no
had your
choice.
split at one point, and then I think you kind of all collectively realized like, oh, like what we created is way bigger than just our personalities. So to a certain extent, we gotta like find ways to chill and work together.
I've been knowing it forever. It was, you know, Lord Infamous that told Paul to come to his senses.
Right.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm 3-6 regardless if I'm with them or not with them, because they don't even make sense. It's like, what are you talking about?
Was
like,
the situation rough for you with Lord Infamous? Was that hard for you?
Yeah, I think about him all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I think about him all the time. Like, Lord was a super, he was Lord Infamous. I mean, he's Lord Infamous. So, yeah, of course. I think about all my friends that I lost that died. I just lost a homeboy named Nick, you know what I'm saying, Nicholas Jackson, Nick Scoffo.
Not this guy.
He was one of the guys that put a lot of the money behind Profit Posse, Profit Entertainment, before Hypnotized Minds.
Really? So all the way back.
So, yeah, dude, I'm part of a fucking legacy that would never die, that I can't deny, you know.
Hell yeah.
I'm just a grown-ass woman with my own movements.
What's your musical taste these days like? What do you listen to?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Who's your
Well, why don't you
favorite?
ask?
He's a little
Who's your
intimidating.
favorite upcoming, like, well, not upcoming, just like you have a day to yourself, you're chilling, you're smoking. Who are you listening to?
Rap or otherwise?
Yeah, anything. What, like,
Well,
seriously,
like I listen to some punk rock, like as far as like to get inspired sometimes.
Really?
oh, cool.
Suicidal tendencies.
Wow. Okay.
What the
Xavier
fuck?
likes
That's
a lot of, like,
awesome.
hard rock shit, like,
Suicidal tendencies. That's pretty dope.
Drama Rama. I got my Candy Diamonds and Pills.
That's your new mixtape dropping.
Yeah, it's gonna be an EP. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing this like just, you know what I'm saying, for the fuck of it. The next shit is definitely gonna be an album as far as like with someone. I had a opportunity to sign a situation with my boy B King,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you
for
worked
underground
closely with
cassette
him, huh?
tape music. Yeah, but you know I'm gonna do this, and then you know what I'm saying, everything else is just kind of falling into play because I just move with the universe. But yeah, I got inspired by Drama Rama for the Candy Diamonds and Pills concept because they mentioned that in the lyric or whatever. So I listen to like a lot of just different things. Nirvana, one of my favorites. I YouTube all the time is Lake of Fire.
Hell yeah.
Live.
Does it take a lot
you
for
know.
you to get interested in like a rapper these days?
Yeah.
Just
Because
because
they corny, man. It's
Really?
not. I ain't talking about lyrics. Like, yes, a lot of these niggas' ways is worse than females. They like corny.
Really? How so?
It just is what it is. They just like I have to respect you.
Right.
And it's not like, because it's like some rappers I know popping right now, I have to name drop because that's corny.
Right.
But snitching, like, you know, straight, like, in the, you know, crying when they got locked up and snitching on other people, but like the fans don't know it because they this fucking D-boy with auto-tune type shit, and you know what I'm saying? So if you know behind the scenes, there's just some things you respect, some things you don't respect. I just stay out the way because I don't care like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love my personal life. I have a great personal life. So music is not my life.
Right.
It's just something that I do.
So has that been a weird change for you to see with like rap? It used to be more you had to be respected street-wise and everything, and nowadays it's like anybody could be a rapper if they sound good, right?
Yeah, and it's not even just about streetwise. I guess it is, but it ain't. But it's kind of like, yeah, man, it's just too much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's cool, but do you?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know.
Can I ask you
I
about...
ain't really inspired by a lot of rap.
Right. At this point, I mean, you're better than almost everybody, too. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, what the hell are you going to learn
And not
from
even just that. It's like it all sound the same. It's just, I just like legends, like people that I grew up listening to.
You listen to Dirty Sprite, too?
What?
The Future album?
Everybody asked me that. Damn. Shout out to Live Mixtapes.
Have
My
you heard it?
boys from, no, they, They just like what you just did. They did me the same way.
Here's the plan.
Pesh,
Me and Nick
Thomas,
Colletti are
Joey,
coming over with
Daniel, shout out
dabs,
to y'all.
and we're going to listen to Dirty Sprite 2
And
with
I
you.
fuck with Future.
That sounds
Okay,
like a good day.
Yeah.
I'm on a song with Future. Me, him, and it was by default, but now I'm just playing. But shout out to
What?
Wait,
no,
what do
it
you mean?
wasn't
What
like
song
that
was
by
it?
default. I'm just saying it wasn't for his project or mine.
Oh, okay.
But a guy paid us to be on the feature, like or whatever.
okay.
It's called. I don't even know, but just Google Gangsta Boo and Future.
I am definitely going to
It'll
Google that.
Pull up. It's
Wow.
Never heard that one yet.
I'm very glad to know that exists.
dope.
But can me and Nick Colletti come over with some dabs and we can listen to Dirty Sprite 2?
Yeah, I wish I had some now. I didn't know. Like,
Oh, I'll bring some dabs.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the invite.
Will
maybe
you
I
smoke
come in and
backwoods with me?
co-host someone.
Have you heard about G2 or what is it?
What's that?
There's this new weed that everyone has called like. No,
like
it's like
new
I haven't heard about this
something
shit. What
point
new
oh.
weed I need to hear about. Tell me, Nick.
It's like something point oh, and it's supposed to be insane.
Really?
But I've been on the cookie strains.
What is that?
See, I don't smoke any.
You haven't smoked cookies yet?
See, I don't even know what I'm
the
smoking.
thing is, like, I like sativa, and only OG. will
See,
smoke
really?
that
I
in
don't-
the house.
Oh, see, I'm straight OG.
We smoke that go to
only
bed shit.
indicas.
So
Sativa doesn't get me high.
my friends are
I
like,
like for my mind to be focused.
I hang out with Mac Miller's manager Q and this kid Juan from Odd Future, and they're strict backwood. Like they put me on the backwood, so like
They're the best.
So that's how you smoke your
That's
weed.
how it was.
Right.
We all smoke backwards.
Zen, Chris,
You don't
and them
fuck with
straight
that?
put me on the backwards.
Switch your
Like,
speeds, baby.
Okay, well, we're going to bring...
Or joints. Like, really, I'm a joint chick. Like, you know what I mean?
But you're a dab fan, too.
Because of my dude. That's all he do. He dab. So.
Oh, okay. Because if you're around a dude who's dabbing, you got
You're dabbing.
You
level.
gotta
But
be-
not a
Right.
lot. Like,
you ever
because
put some in your joint?
No.
A little bit of oil?
I should
Ooh.
roll it up into a little cord,
Y'all
stick it in the
trying
middle
to
of your
turn me
weed,
into
and
some
just
fucking junkies.
I never saw it to this day where we caused Gangsta Boo's life to maybe go downhill slightly by encouraging him to
we-
smoke.
I never thought we'd be a bad influence on Gangsta Boo. This is
Blow,
tight.
right? But nah, hell yeah, dabbing. What? I love it. Let's do it.
I just get
Yo,
dabbing
is
is
stuck. I'm like, I just want to go to sleep after.
dab
2 hours.
is weed
That's
just
why. That's what I'm
attacking
saying.
you.
I kinda,
Yeah.
Because I like to drink and. You know,
Dabs
have
is
other
like getting
choices.
drunk versus getting wasted. Like,
That-
Right.
And that's my dude is not a drinker.
yeah.
Gangsta Boo does
Neither am
not
I.
know that her doing this podcast means that I'm going to be texting her for the rest of my life, being like, yo, let's hang out and listen to Dirty Sprite 2.
Dab time.
And until this happens, these texts will not
Have you heard-
Dab session? Gangsta
have you
Boo is not
heard-
I
gonna
have
give
like
up.
a YouTube
Have you-
situation where I'm actually like listening to it for the first time and we're having fun.
Have you heard the Barter Six?
She said
Young
she wasn't
Thug?
that big of a Young
I
Thug
am
fan.
You don't like Young
not-
Thug?
No.
You don't like Young Thug?
No.
Okay,
Hold
that
on,
I
hold
respect
on,
that.
hold on.
She said she
Y'all
hadn't
didn't
heard
let
him
me
that much.
Okay, yeah, right,
Okay.
right, right,
For
right.
one, I don't know him to not like him.
Okay.
Block me on Instagram. That's
What?
all.
What?
Did you say something about him?
Probably. Only because I just feel like, and this is just a feeling. I can have that feeling. Motherfuckers got their feelings about me. dude.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
These comments probably about to be shitting on me because I'm smoking a Newport. Meanwhile, motherfuckers sucking cocaine dick. But
Fuck-
anyway.
fuck everybody. It
but
doesn't matter.
I just don't feel
What?
like you coming in talking about Lil Wayne. I don't know. But I
Oh,
do
so
like
that doesn't sit well with you?
Me a check, got a check. Yeah. So I like, some
You could separate the
things.
music and the dude.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Right.
Do I like that he wear dresses and shit? No, but I don't know him.
Right.
He might be like, but bitch, this shit is $1 million. I'm like, damn, bitch, for real?
Right.
I might start talking to him like that.
That's what
'cause
I'm
I got a lot
saying.
of gay homies.
Right. So would you be more comfortable with liking
No, I'm
Young
just
Thug if
fucking with
he
you.
said, yo,
I don't
I'm gay?
know him. I don't care to like him. I don't know him. I like some of his music. He asked me about the Bar to Six. No, I didn't think that was appropriate. That's like somebody coming out with Both Worlds, Star 69 Part 2. That was my album that I dropped, the second album that I dropped with 3 on Hypnotized Minds. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Inquiring Minds.
Well, I did a Part 2, so you have a bitch come out with 3 or something, but I did Both Worlds, Star 69, there was 2, so that's why I said Part 2. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I printed out the Inquiring Minds album cover and had it on my wall back when I was a kid.
So let's clarify that. I have no beef with Young Thug. I don't know the nigga. You know what I mean?
But you didn't care for that album title. That was a strange thing
Yeah,
to
I
you.
never heard it, but I like some of his music.
You cool
That's
with
all
Lil
I'm
Wayne?
saying. Who?
Lil Wayne?
I know Wayne.
He's
Yeah,
cool?
I've met Wayne years ago. So yeah, I mean I like everybody. I don't have no problem with anyone. I like everyone.
Me too.
Because I don't care.
No rap beef.
I like
I
everybody.
don't care. Yeah, it's
She's
like,
above that.
I just don't care unless you don't like me, and then I just don't be
You're not
around
gonna
you.
go
So
out of your
then I
way to
won't
hate
even
on
like
someone,
you.
like-
Right.
You're not gonna go out of your way to hate on someone.
I don't have time.
Exactly.
2 dogs. I got a 5-month-old bully that's bad as hell.
She got into it in my Instagram comments with some kid who dissed her. And she was just like, fuck you. I'm in my paid-for house. I'm dabbing.
I didn't say fuck you, and I didn't get into it with him.
You're above that.
She deleted what she did say.
Yeah, because it looked whack. I was
Me
like,
too.
why am
I delete my shit all the
kids on
time.
Instagram
Why-
is funny.
well,
sometimes,
only yeah,
though.
it's just like, dude, like if only you knew what I was doing right now. I'm doing so much better than you.
Yeah.
And
That's why it's like almost trivial to fight with people.
it's
yeah.
lame, and
I
I
guess-
felt lame. I didn't feel like, oh
Right?
shit, I'm so fucking mad. I
Right?
felt like, boo, come on now.
I go through that battle every day. I'm like, yo, is
I
this kid
hit
really
the-
worth talking shit
Yeah,
back to
I
on
fucking
Instagram? Like,
I rewind
what's he doing
the
in his
DVR. I
life?
was watching Judge Mathis or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like you chilling out is doing more than him working hard.
Because
Yeah,
my
exactly.
personal life is so dope, and
Exactly.
I'm happy.
Right.
I'm not on nobody comments hating. That's what I say. I don't like. Let's rephrase that. I don't hate thug. I don't hate nobody. It's a waste of time, dude. Like I'm in my 30s and I'm having a great ass time, and I'm fucking an OG. So
You are. I was gonna
Hating
ask
on
you if you
someone.
considered yourself an OG.
well, now
and
I
then
do because
yeah.
motherfuckers trying me, acting like I think I'm not. So yeah.
I already knew the answer, so I didn't ask.
And it's not even like big me's and little thems. It's just like you have to be at a point where you're mature enough to like be like,
It's a mental thing.
that part.
Right.
And that's why I like sativa because it tricks my mind.
Back
That's my thing.
to the weed
It
thing.
makes me all be like, oh shit. I start
Yeah,
thinking about
somebody
things.
said it gave them
Indigo
anxiety.
mellows me out. I just sit there and I'm
I
like,
like OG because it makes me forget how shitty everything is.
that's what I'm saying. OG, I could just like, I'll smoke a blunt and I'll sit on my couch and I'll be like, all right, I'll just listen to music for an hour and like,
I just watch anime and just
Yeah.
my mind just.
just turns you off.
I had a question
I'm
for you.
just super chill, and people sometimes don't get that. I guess they want me to be something else, and I don't really care because at the end of the day, I don't know half the people that's talking shit or saying good things.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
I appreciate the good things, but at the end of the day, I'm just me, and I got a dope ass mom, I got a dope ass dad, a dope ass boyfriend, a dope ass nephew, 2 dope ass dogs.
You got enough
You
good
know,
shit.
guys,
A
and
couple
it's
of
like
cool new white
What I
friends.
just said, a
Right?
couple of like, no, not a couple, but I got.
3 is not
A triple.
us.
Yeah,
Or-
three new cool white friends.
Quadruple.
Can't forget the cameraman.
Oh, yeah, him too. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was.
Hey, shout
I
out to
threw him
Scott,
in.
what's up?
We're gonna have a listening party for Dirty Sprite too with you guys, and I know
Not
you're
only
gonna
that,
like
I
it
was
as much as we
thinking
like
about,
it.
Cause
Let's
I saw
do
the
Dabs
whole-
and Listen to Future.
You doing like a meet and greet.
I'll do that.
Well, by the time this
Same.
come out,
love
it'll be
Dabs.
done.
Right,
It's
yeah.
a meet and greet for Wolf.
I love weed.
Is this Friday?
Oh, that's
Dabs is
Friday.
cool.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But by the time this interview,
not. I'm gonna put this out tomorrow.
me and yours.
I'll edit it tonight. Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, is that a Leica?
Be right. So we can.
I can edit it perfectly.
Right.
What, you want to come through with a meet and greet with
Well,
Wolf on Friday?
what I said, I want to see this interview.
Oh yeah, I'll show it to you before. it
If
comes
we
out.
have a Gangsta Boo meet and greet at OSF.
But I was thinking that'd be dope. Like I would like to.
Can
like,
we do that?
Have
Yeah,
like a meet and
please.
greet
Oh.
when I do my project. I have some shirts, or maybe me and you can collab.
Yo,
on some
I need a
shit.
Gangsta Boo shirt in my life. I
do
need
it.
that.
I'll make some vines for you.
I should have brought some up here.
Some Gangsta Boo
Yo,
vines.
I'll write a Gangsta Boo and an edit. I got that.
Oh my God, Nick Colletti having Gangsta Boo start in one of his vines is the best idea
That
I've ever
would
heard. But
be
you probably
so
don't have a
D's.
Vine, right?
I don't, but I don't have a Snapchat. That's what I'm saying. I'm lame. But I was commending him.
He could single-handedly make you the most poppin'.
Listen, I was
rapper
we
on
should
Vine.
we should do Gangsta Boo vines.
It's
Gangsta Boo
genius, dude.
Just
to
start a
have,
series.
Like the whole like internet wave with
Yes.
young motherfuckers.
Yeah, she rebuilt my confidence like in the matter of a single sentence.
What? Because you were kind of over Vine.
She was like, "Oh, that's cool. You're pimping on that Vine shit," and I was like, "Oh my god,
Gangsta Boo knows
I'm pimping on that Vine shit."
She is gonna go home and look at your Vine, and she's gonna be like, "I can't believe how funny this motherfucker is. He's a Vine
Well,
genius.
no,
You don't know
not
yet."
only that, I'm gonna tell you. Like I told him when you tweeted that we was doing this, I was
Yeah.
like, okay. So I clicked on his shit because I didn't know who he was, and I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker got like 144 some thousand. That's
Did you see
Twitter.
my picture of me like making? Like,
Yeah, and I was like, on Twitter. And so that's
Crying
dope
with it?
because that's more follows than I have. So it's a whole new wave of people that need to know my personality. Example.
Hey, as far
Straight
as
outta
I'm
Compton,
concerned,
Straight out Compton.
right?
you're my main thing.
It's so dope that people get to see the Easy, the MC Ren, the Dre, the Cube, because a lot of people know Ice Cube from Friday.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people know Dre.
The younger generation, they don't know. Yeah.
Right.
NWA was
So
kind of
that's
like right
dope.
when I first got into rap.
Man,
that was the
I've
early
been
stuff to
hashtagging
me.
them boys' name and shit. You know how many little young motherfuckers? It was a little girl. This how she said MC Ren, Mick Ren. She was like, oh, who's Mick Ren? Like, that's dope.
You know what would honestly be even cooler than a Straight Outta Compton movie would be a 3-6
I
biopic.
was just about to say that. When you're watching the movie,
That would be really cool.
are you kind of imagining in your head like, shit, they're probably going to make a movie about us?
because that not only
close
caters
enough where it-
that not only
I didn't
caters
think
to
that.
like my mom's generation, but also my
My
generation.
generation.
Right.
3-6 is what, like, I was like, wow, this is old rap. This is sick as fuck. Like this
No,
is
I
what I'm
didn't
into.
think that. No, I didn't.
It might not be quite dramatic enough as the NWA thing was so
not.
over the top. You guys have just maintained over the years.
thing- you guys have had so
I'ma
much
tell
shit
you,
over
the
the years,
The
like-
thing with NWA was like the whole
It'll
police
happen.
stuff.
It'll happen.
Yeah, that's
The
like
Rodney King,
the thing
the
that
LA
made the
stuff.
movie.
Right, but
yeah.
like the Memphis sound is like
That,
It's
but you know
untouchable.
what I'm gonna tell you, Hustle and Flow kinda, but not really. But it was like, that was like our Memphis movie because it was shot in Memphis.
Where-
Although they had Mississippi accent,
where did Freaknik happen?
Atlanta.
I love
So
it.
that's the
That,
South.
that movie is decent.
Yes,
How do you know
absolutely.
that
That's where like I moved from Memphis to Atlanta.
Okay.
So yeah,
Did you watch Freaknik the
one?
cartoon?
The coolest ghost ever.
No.
it's a cartoon.
I heard about
Yeah,
there was
that
a
shit-
Did you
cartoon.
watch that with T-Pain as Freaknik? Wow, it was
I
cool.
want to go to
Lil
Freaknik
Wayne
with
was in
Gangsta
it.
Boo.
It's
No, there's a
over with.
cartoon. I got to see
You
that.
should
No,
come-
I know,
Have
but
y'all been to
I'll
Memphis?
show you what it is.
not since I was a little
You
like
should come
15.
I want to go to Atlanta.
I will
Yo,
go there.
That's
I haven't
where
been there yet.
all the black women are.
Yeah,
Yes.
Black Hollywood.
I would thrive in Atlanta.
That is my dream in life, is to go to Atlanta and just
So
spend
are
like
you
a
guys
week in the strip
single?
clubs.
I'm single,
Mega single.
newly single.
Same.
Newly single. I didn't know that.
I was just dating this girl, and
Hey, mega single.
We're going to do a podcast with him soon. Oh, maybe Gangsta Boo can sit in on your
I would
podcast.
like to have her on my podcast.
She's gonna spend so much
There's
time on your
something in a
mind.
past life that me and Gangsta Boo must have been like working together on.
I'm all like on my Morris Day shit. If y'all look young motherfuckers don't know Morris Day shit, motherfucker.
It just sounded funny. Honestly, the way you
You
say
ever heard
things, I
Morris
didn't even
Day?
get the joke, but it just sounded
I know
perfect.
Morris
Like
Day.
I said, the accent. just
Because
makes it-
Morris Day, he used to have like a mirror on the stage with him. What was the guy name? Jerome.
Okay.
Morris Day, Prince. He used to be a part of like Prince in the Revolution, so it was that era. It was really dope.
You guys should watch the Doors documentary. And
I haven't seen that yet.
before you
It's
watch
pretty
it
good.
with Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
It's not a documentary. It's a biopic.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
get super blazed or whatever before
That's a given.
and watch
Any
it.
movie I've ever
Dude,
watched.
Jim-
in
I
my
don't think I've
life.
ever watched a movie.
Jim Morrison was a
2009.
crazy dude. He would just do acid like, "Hey, we're having Thanksgiving. Just gonna do some."
Brandon is like that.
Some
Brandon will
low-grade
do on a
acid.
moment's
I
notice.
did that
Right?
one day because I wanted to fuck with you guys. It was funny. I went to the skate park on acid one day
But
and I
it's-
didn't tell anyone for like 3 hours.
It's so
ever done
crazy
acid?
to watch.
No,
You stay
no.
away.
Totally
Together.
never done.
Yo, I got some.
You never done it either?
I haven't done.
Yeah, I don't
You
want
haven't
to
done
do
it?
it. Yeah.
We'll experience it together.
Mushrooms?
No.
You really need. Have you done
I did
mushrooms?
shrooms once.
No, I haven't
How
done
was that,
any
scary or good?
psychedelics.
Really need to experience it.
It wasn't scary at all. No, I don't do. I'm good, dude. Like I don't want to try anything that I've never tried before. Right now in 2015.
You're past that point of the crazy
I'm
drug
just
period.
good. I'm
Yeah.
just chilling.
I'm
Ooh,
trying to
one more-
expand
like,
my
you might
mind.
as well clear me out.
Top you off.
I have a little bit more of a non-Grey Goose.
But
all right, so quick question. Say that you got booked for a gig tomorrow. Like I saw a video the other day with Gunplay and Peter Rosenberg, and he was like doing the show, and he was just like, all right, Gunplay, we got time for you to do 3 songs. And he was like, what are your 3 most cracking songs? Like, if you're going to play a show right now, like, what do you want to do? And
Did he say jump out?
He said, Jump Out, Bible on the Dash, and then the new single with YG. So I was like, okay.
so is that his stuff? What's your question to me?
That was like his 2 most popular songs and then his current song. Say right now you're in the same position, you get to do 3 songs in some like big cracking ass venue. What were the 3 that you would go for?
I would go for The Blow, my verse from The Blow.
Okay. And which song was that?
Lil Jon, Crunk Juice.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
Blow, The Pills, The Yak, The Herb.
So you'd come out to that.
Yeah, I'll come out to The Blow, and I would probably do. It's crazy. It's like a gift and a curse. Where the dollars at? People love it. Like people,
You sick of
when
playing it or not?
Yes, I said it's a gift and a curse.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when I get
It's
booked,
to
when
that point
people
where it's just like-
when people pay me, they say,
want to hear it.
Yeah.
That's what
and
people-
it's
yeah.
and it's crazy because I can't believe I look at it like that because when I go see when I say I run across just any type of old like a legendary show or something like a Mary J. Blige or something when if she was to sing like Not Go Cry, just one of her classic songs, I'd be like, yes, so
Yeah.
I get that, and I would probably do one of my new songs, Kill Bitches.
That's one of the new ones off the new album or the mixtape that just came out?
Okay, so the new one has not came
Yeah,
out.
when's the new one coming out?
Yeah.
Dude, I pushed it back so many times because I'm working on a couple videos and virals and stuff and shit like this. I want to build up like just more people being excited about
Hype.
it.
Hype.
So I don't know. 3 songs? I don't know, dude. I don't have 3. I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, that was solid. You don't normally have to make that decision to do 3 songs. I was just
'cause-
interested in.
But
how you-
that was a great question though. But I have no idea because I would want to like blend in so many classic Boo verses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you good friends with DJ Vlad?
I am.
I've seen that he's interviewed you a lot, and it
That's my
seems like he's always
boy.
trying to get you to talk some shit.
Well,
That's his job, but
he is, but not really. Not compared to a lot of people that I do get interviewed by. And,
Right.
You know, one thing about Vlad, like if he interviewed me and he asked me about something that's going to cause controversy, he's still going to promote my project. The reason
as
that
part
I'm
of
there.
it, right?
Other people will only play the controversial part for them to get hits.
Right.
So that's why I fuck with Vlad. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right, so that clears up my list of questions. So let's talk about this new project. Let's talk about what you've had going on lately, or also Nick Colletti or Brandon. If you guys have any questions, just let us know.
Okay.
Nick is just overflowing with questions.
Well,
and
we
energy.
talked
He's
about
been stopped.
a lot of stuff though. Even
Yeah.
we talked about new and
No, we covered good ground this time.
I just think it's really cool that I'm sitting next to someone that I was like, wow, this
I've
person's
listened to Gangsta Boo
really...
for years, and I'm sitting next to her now, and I'm like,
Right?
fuck.
That's why I said this is a meet and greet.
It's interesting how...
Exactly.
It's interesting.
It's like we're the fans here hanging out with you.
Life throws you
I'm sitting
curveballs.
here like, dude, I'm just
OG status. I'm in the presence of an OG right now.
No, yeah.
That's actually-
This is like if we were on
because
like.
I just felt like saying it for that moment, but
No, you are.
This
You're
like-
an OG.
this like
Okay,
a
you're an
DJ
OG.
it's just
Sorry,
overwhelming
Mike.
because I want to be like I am like normal, but
You're an OG.
I'm just smart.
No,
You're the only OG that I know.
I'm from
best female
Memphis,
rapper of all
and
time.
it's hard to
Besides-
get to Memphis.
Right.
And I'm doing a project called Candy, Diamonds, and Pills. It's going to be about 7 songs, and it's like B King is my boy, and he's from Houston. He's a dope ass producer.
Shout out Houston.
And a rapper, and the reason I hired him to executive produce it or whatever, because we got dope ass chemistry, and we only met one time.
Really?
We recorded our first project, Underground Cassette Tape Music Part 1, which every single fucking blog picked up for free. I don't have a publicist or nothing like that.
You don't bother with any of that weird
Fuck
new
that.
age internet promotion shit, huh?
What? No. Whatever go get me out there, I fuck with it, but I'm just staying fast.
Hey,
But
I'm
all
right
the pay
here.
for play weirdo
I
shit.
didn't do
in
it. Yeah, I'm saying the Underground Cassette Tape Music Part 1 I did with B King before we met. Hit every blog, hit every publication from Rolling Stone to MTV, and I'm talking about just online stuff because that's where it's at, not like print.
Hell yeah.
And it was like top 10 best album, and it wasn't even album, it was a mixtape. Top 40, top this. So Candy, Diamonds, and Pills, I hired B King because we got a dope chemistry, and I met him once at South by Southwest last year. And
Right.
that's still dope, and our chemistry is still the same. So he brought in some of his Texas producers because they just know what I want. They listen to me, and we created some really good stuff. And the reason I wanted to make it short and do like 7 to 6 songs because, like, I am going to work on other stuff, and it's going to be an album, and I want it to be really dope. But it's time to put out some music. My fans deserve it. I've been gaining new fans from traveling with Run the Jewels and performing at dope-ass festivals. I just did the Pitchfork Festival with them. There's like 20,000 people. They all love that verse. If y'all haven't heard it, make sure y'all check it out. Love Again, Run the Jewels, dope-ass shit, and just stuff like I'm constantly building. So I think the people that don't know my legacy or my history, they need to just see some shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dope-ass bitches out.
And it's
a lot of
hard.
dope-ass people out. So, I just want to do what I'm doing. As far as musically, only because I got loyal fans that deserve it. Like I said, I have a hell of a dope personal life, and I could just fall back and chill and be comfortable.
Right.
Because I'm good like that.
I think that's the cool thing is that you are not sitting on your laurels and just waiting and living off of your back catalog. You're like, no, I'm going to keep making
That's
this
what I was
shit
gonna
because
say
I
with,
really
like,
do
rider
have people
guys.
that
Right.
care.
There's certain bike riders who they'll fall back on their old shit and they'll be like, all right, whatever, I did this shit. There's other guys who'll be out there and they're like, yo, I'm trying to keep progressing.
I just have,
feel like that's
and
what
then
you're-
because
like,
I
that's
have,
typically
I
on,
have
like-
cool people, and it's
Yeah.
like I'd be stupid as fuck not to like cater to you motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Like, why would I be?
There's still
like,
people who
you know
want to
what
hear
I'm
your
saying?
shit. Like,
Like
I
for
do.
instance, the whole BMX shit. Now I'm gonna be researching and like with you, like the fact, like you're right. I am gonna be researching. It's cool. It's getting put up onto some new shit.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna like let people down. That's intrigued by me now.
Yeah.
Like of course I'm gonna please them motherfuckers, and I'm gonna do Gangsta
sure.
Boo because I want them to know where certain shit did come from.
I will be retweeting this new project hard because I mean,
Oh, yeah.
anybody that
I'll
I
tweet,
interview,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, like I'm your PR team now. I'm gonna be retweeting. Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Yeah,
Or
for
in this
real.
case, boo.
I just think
For
it's
real.
it's just dope. Like
Shout out to the
everybody
plug.
that's a part of the movement, the whole horrorcore sound. the whole chopped and screwed sound, the whole Southern like type style rap.
Yeah.
The
I
whole
love it.
fight
Still
music,
holding it down for that shit. Like,
You know, the
It's just a
whole
crazy testament to
strip
what you
club
guys were
music.
doing early on. That sound is still so
It's just-
relevant, and everybody in
exactly.
3-6
You can tell
is
that people
still
are
pretty
trying
fucking
to
relevant.
fucking replicate 3-6 all the time. Like,
Oh yeah.
But you know what?
That's
it
probably
wouldn't
one of the
be a
most bitten
3-6
things
if
I've
it
seen.
wasn't an NWA.
no.
Right.
Yo, 3-6 is one of like the most bitten fucking sounds
Easy,
that I've
yeah,
heard
yeah,
out
yeah.
of like any
Still
rapper,
to this
like-
day, everybody has a little
but-
piece of it. It's not even bitten; it's just straight up part of the culture to the
Yeah.
extent where you couldn't not be affected. By
Exactly. It's
But-
like how Henry or whoever created the first car.
Yeah.
It's like
Ford.
that. It's like they created the mold, and now everyone's
Everybody's
just
got an
adding
Everybody's makes it
to
add
the
on.
mold.
It's like,
It's all
that sounds
it's all
a
building
3-6,
blocks.
but it's NWA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
but that was so,
You can even
such a
tell
good
with the
example.
way that she talks about Migos too. Like it would be hella easy for her to be like, "Oh, Migos took our flow, took a flow that came from my crew." But it's
No,
like,
but they could be
you
inspired by it,
recognize
it's
that
like, yeah.
your resonance upon the culture was so massive and so impactful that it's like, of course, the Migos are going to take a piece of that because they came from
That's
the
all they
school
know.
of your music. Yeah.
Right.
Like I listen to Marvin Gaye, David Ruffin, and sometimes I think I am Marvin Gaye.
Right.
I think I am David Ruffin. You know, and I'm fucking trying to channel that fucking energy.
I think I'm Ozzy Osbourne sometimes.
That part, and he's my dad.
I think I'm Howard Stern. Howard Stern with neck tats.
But you know,
You are. You're like
that
the
energy of
tatted
greatness.
Howard.
So why
Boom. I'm trying to say that.
shout out to everyone that's channeling energy of greatness. You should do that. Just do it to where you know you're still doing you and you're not fucking just
Don't let it overwhelm
completely
you.
by
It's all in your own mind. Success is in your own mind.
Gangsta Boo, thank you so much for doing this podcast. You are a fucking goddess in our mind. Golf clapping.
Yay.
We golf clapping out here.
This was really cool.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming through. This is the coolest interview. I mean, we've
Super
done.
random.
Definitely have
Rare.
those feelings.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all because I ran into her in the hipster ass bar in
We met
Hollywood.
her at the bar that we go to all the time because skateboarders own it.
And then
Yeah.
I tagged her in the pic. It worked like a charm. She hit me. She commented. I was like, oh my God, this worked so
Yeah,
perfect.
I saw it was her
went,
birthday
and
the
I'ma
other
tell you
night.
what
I was like,
did,
yo,
just
Adam,
to like
gangsta-
close it out. I said this. I was like, fuck, dude, because sometimes I be so on one, and that's good. But I be just like, I'll just be kind of not antisocial. What's the word? I don't know, like
Just to
hand
yourself.
by. Yeah, and to myself, but like he was like, "Yo, can we take a pic?" And I kind of like laughed and talked shit, and I'm glad I did that. And instead of was like an arrogant bitch because I clicked on your shit. I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker is somebody."
You know what's funny? You were talking about MC Ren before. MC Ren's son was at the fucking
Yeah,
the
they
bar.
came for me because that-
Yeah.
Yo, that,
Ass.
what was his name?
Wax.
Bags or
Wax.
Wax?
Wax.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Wax. I don't really know him or anything,
And
but I
he's-
just saw his
and
Twitter.
He's very
Yeah.
humble,
Yeah.
and he's been around me a lot of times, and
Oh,
he
okay.
only fanned out for Beagle before my party. And
funny.
Beagle told me he was MC Ren's son. I was like, that's crazy. I've been around him so much. He never said it.
Okay,
Never
that's pretty
said
cool.
that.
Yo,
I like shit like that.
You know what's really funny is that I'm gonna try to tell Gangsta Boo like, yo, can you get Beagle to do the podcast? And then I'm gonna be like, yo,
Beagle
Beagle,
will.
we got you to do the podcast through
Yo,
Gangsta Boo.
Can you get Tony Hawk to do a con?
Tony Hawk, easy.
Andrew Reynolds podcast. Boom.
Or maybe Wayne, because, you know, like the whole Shake Joint and Baker, that shit is
If
big.
we could get Wayne on here, yeah,
I
that
even
would be
saw
fine.
fucking,
No big deal.
Nah, Shake's got a
Chris
hell of a reach
Brown.
right now.
I even saw Chris Brown, like he about to have like a Baker skateboard or some shit.
Really?
I saw him tweet.
Really?
I mean, Instagram that shit. I was like, damn.
Shout out to Breezy.
Do you like
And
Chris
just
Brown?
Of course. Yeah, I like talented men. This is talented. Brian bikes, like them little ass bikes, them long ass legs, dude.
Appreciate it. Thanks, boo.
Would you
shit is-
say that we are now in your top 10 favorite white boys along with Lil Wyte?
I hope so, please. if I can be in the same league as
I'ma
Lil
say
Wyte right
Lil
now, I'd be
Wyte.
like,
Can I just be number two?
Yes.
Aside from your main?
I didn't want to ask her about anyone that she's ever worked with because I like realized from watching her interviews that she's just so sick of people being like, "So you're friends with Juicy J? What's
Right.
that like?"
She doesn't wanna
But
hear
I
about
did
that.
want to bring up Lil Wyte because Lil Wyte, I
you
just
can bring up
I
Wyte.
love him. No, but I wanted to right now.
You
He's
fuck
cool
with
as-
Ritz?
She's done hella songs
Yeah, I
with him.
like Ritz. White is white.
I love Ritz.
Ritz is sick, yeah.
Ritz is the
and,
shit.
You know, White deserve all the props that he's getting.
If I ever
Lil
could
Wyte is
see
cool.
Lil
I can
Wyte
Lil Wyte's
that
being
up.
interviewed in that chair, that
Well,
would be an epic
maybe I
moment for
could
me.
get him
if
to
we had
come
Lil
on
Wyte and
and
Jelly
do it.
Roll,
Jelly Roll.
No,
I don't know if I fuck with each other.
White is
Oh,
on tour right
fuck.
now, so I can.
He's in LA?
That's some exclusive shit.
you ever
I'll
hear
let
Pop
you know.
Another Pill, dog?
My week.
Make
No,
sure
but I know Lil Wyte and Jelly
tag
Roll.
him in this at Lil White.
I love Lil Wyte. Shout out to Lil Wyte. We love you.
Shout out to white people and black people and everybody.
And Mexican, Asian, everybody really.
And
Yeah.
your race
Especially
pretty
in LA,
much.
we got to shout out the Mexican.
We're so
I love
so
them.
well-rounded
Shout out
out
to
here.
Mex-
So many different flavors. Yeah.
Dude, this is the best place I've fucking
You love
ever-
LA?
Mexican
shit.
or
It's the
LA's
new
a
melting
mixing
pot in
pot.
New York.
It's the new New York. It really
LA,
is.
No, it really is.
if you have not been here, guys, please live through us, feel the energy. But yo, please.
You haven't been
try to
anywhere since
travel
you've been
here.
to LA.
Feel the energy.
I have not even been to Memphis in like 9 months.
Memphis.
To all the fans out there,
Okay, what city do you go to and you feel like you're home?
New York, Atlanta, and now LA.
Not Memphis?
Oh, that's I thought you
That's
meant
easy.
other
Oh, shit,
cities.
that's home,
an
obviously.
understatement, Yeah.
Oh,
It's like asking where your hometown is.
Well,
That's
because
beautiful up there.
I was born in Hawaii
Oh,
because
really?
my dad was in the Navy, but
Yeah,
shit.
but you probably
I don't-
That was like when you was probably 3.
right. So my home is Pittsburgh. That's what I
Okay, all right.
call my
Wherever
home.
you associate yourself with.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go to Hawaii and be like, "Wow, I feel at home
I'm a
here."
Hawaiian, bro.
Yeah. So I guess it's different for everyone. But yeah, Memphis is your home.
Shout out to Memphis.
Right.
That's my home. But
All right.
LA is my home now.
I think we're solidly at the 1 hour mark. I don't want to make this drag on too much.
Let's go.
People out there, check for the candy diamonds and pills or pills, diamonds and candy. Which
Candy,
one?
diamonds, and pills.
Candy diamonds and pills. Tony Hawk is going to be on it. DJ Khaled in it, doing
What?
screaming on the intro,
Another
right?
one.
Yeah, ho.
Another one.
Yeah, ho.
Tony Hawk and DJ Khaled.
On the same at the same
intro.
time.
You know how DJ Khaled always does the intro on all the mixtapes? I think you need Tony Hawk doing yours.
Khaled.
You gotta hook up with Tony.
Gangsta.
I'm gonna hook
I
up with
don't
Tony
know
Hawk
too
and
much
tell
about
him.
him outside like
Pause.
the video game and like he's a legend.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
He has his own video game.
Yeah. He has like 5 or 6 video games.
I don't know
like,
too much
what
about
the
him
fuck?
outside of his video game.
I heard Rick Ross has a Maybach Driver 3 coming out. That's a video game.
The Gangsta Boo video game. I can't wait for that.
Gangsta Boo video game. How many joints can you smoke in one sitting?
Podcast.
I only got to 5, dude. I don't know. I was fucked up. Man.
All right. So, how can the people out there get in touch with you if they want to follow up on what they've all heard here?
My Twitter at gang sitting next to this dude and you guys. I don't even know if I want.
Oh, stop.
Gangsta Boo,
QOM.
QOM. Queen of Memphis.
Queen of Memphis. And Instagram at Missieho MISSYEAHOE.
And that's it.
Pretty
Fucking.
much.
Snapchat? You got
Yeah,
Snapchat?
ho.
I don't know it, dude. I need to like create a new one.
You might want to check out the Nick Colletti Vine as well because I have a hunch that she's going to be smoking dabs with us on it in the near future.
I might have Gangsta Boo on my vines. I'm the bad boy of Vine, if anyone was.
It's
She's
true,
super
it's
down,
true.
I think.
I
Look him
don't.
up.
No, dude, no. Shh, cannot wait. I'm
smoking.
on my new friend.
I'm smoking Kush on all my vines.
Things have changed. Gangsta Boo is hyped to be on Nick's Vine.
Oh my God.
Shit has changed.
I'm hyped to have Gangsta Boo on my
This is a
vine.
whole new age for you, Nick.
And shout out to Brandon Begin. He's going to be on Ridiculousness soon, hitting his head on the ground. So let's
Is
just
he
throw that
really?
out there. Yeah, because he hit his head really bad.
Yeah, except those bitch asses aren't paying me for it.
Yeah,
So fuck them.
$0.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no money. No money.
I guess YouTube, Creative Commons.
Exactly.
Fuck them.
No, they just were like, oh, we're going to.
YouTube gives me a check
Yeah,
every
We're
month.
like,
yeah.
oh, how much
we
money?
we
They're
want
like,
your clip
none.
on
I'm
our
like, oh.
show. Nobody else wants to get money for it, so we're not going to give you money for it either.
They
Fuck
know
you.
what they're dealing with. They know that if we said no, then it's like, okay, we're going to get some other clip.
You got to get a
It would
good.
take them 30 seconds to find out.
You need a Jew. You need a Jew. I have a Jew.
My grandpa's Jewish. Maybe that means I could be in there.
I have a Jewish. My best friend growing up was Jewish. His mom,
What? Hot?
smartest woman ever.
Okay,
Wonders
yeah.
for
Most business savvy. I know it's like stereotypical and almost racist that saying that the Jews are good with money, but it's true.
I've heard it. from
They
so many
just
sources.
know how to deal with money better than
Nothing
us.
about
Yeah,
him.
it's not
They
good.
just know what's up.
It is what it is at this point.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Stereotypes are just like
I think this might be one of the best Gangsta Boo interviews ever. We got her open. We told jokes. We talked about Tony Hawk,
all of us will all know what happened here
and
today.
we will hold your secrets deep inside.
I have these Gangsta Boo quotes
Exactly.
in my brain for the rest of my life. And
Right.
That's all that matters.
She didn't get too lit though. She didn't say anything too crazy,
No.
right?
No.
No.
I'm just
That's for another day.
hanging out.
That's for something
That's
we
when
won't
we do
record.
dabs at the fucking Colletti crib, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Easy.
Anyone's always welcome.
You guys are both kind of in the valley.
Where you live?
Where you live?
That's undisclosed,
Where?
Nick. She can't see that on the internet.
We got to end this podcast before they're flirting.
Come
That's
over
too
and
crazy.
end it.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you, Gangsta
Gangsta
Boo.
Boo, thank you
Yeah,
so
ho.
much. That was amazing. Shout out to No Jumper. That's this podcast. Subscribe, rate us on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. It is what it is. Check out the Nick Colletti on Vine. I don't even know.
Whatever, man. It's all about Gangsta Boo.
Whatever, bro.
Throw him a Google. All right.
Google me.
Thank you, people.
Shout out Gangsta Boo.
Boom. That was the best thing I ever did.
Nice.